Hello everyone. Very nice to see you all. Здравствуйте. It's a real pleasure to come here, and a lot of things have come together to make it here. The visa-free regime, the brilliant organizers here, and lots of great people. Leslie Hinson, two Brians and Andres all really helped me prepare this great speech to you, which I hope is going to be a lot of value to you all. So what I'm going to talk to you today about is PatternFly. Yeah! The people at the front know. Yeah, no, okay. So PatternFly is a brilliant thing. I'm going to tell you the story about it, how it came to being, and hopefully you can feel... Have I lost mic? Oh no, my mic's gone. Oh, it's back, okay. So I'm going to tell you the story, how it came about, and hopefully you're going to empathize, feel the story. You have the same issues, the same problems, something like that. Then I'm going to tell you what PatternFly is, how it works, how you can use it, and I want to talk about the future of the project and how you can get involved. Okay, let's begin. Whoa, we got a sentence. This came about 2 years ago in the Red Hat. Oh, I forgot about that. The Red Hat UX team came up with a new way of doing our UX, basically. So it's new, kind of. It's shiny and new. Okay, you've all been there. So many different products, so many different UIs. It's really weird, and it's really not nice for the user, and it doesn't give a professional impression. I'm sad to say that Red Hat, we were at this position where we had really diverse user experiences, and it was a big mess. So this is where PatternFly came from. I'm sure there's people in the audience who have these feelings and issues from time to time. Okay, this is what we wanted to do. We wanted to improve consistency. We wanted to make everything the same. I think it's a good enough goal. We wanted to increase usability. We wanted to really see things from the user's perspective. We wanted to really test things and make sure what we were doing was correct, was improving our response time, people using the product, and so on. So testing was important, and of course money and time. If you have things consistent instead of everyone making their own different thing, then it saves time and money, and that's awesome. Oh, we've got a lofty sentence. Our great dream. I have a dream. Well, not quite, but this is what we wanted to achieve. We wanted to power great user experiences through open source design. Open source. Everyone uses this word. What does it mean? Who knows? But it's very the process of opening things up. Our motto at Red Hat is open by default. So we're always trying to open things up, get things to the community. And in terms of, we've done all this on our enterprise level for our products, and now we want to give back to you guys, front-end developers and all kinds of developers, so that we can really help you, and hopefully we can build things together and solve similar problems together. That's our aim here. Oh, gotta have a picture. Pictures are fun, aren't they? Okay, so this, I think some of you might know, is the Lord of the Rings ring, and I think it makes a nice image of what we're trying to do. We're trying to rule everything. No, we're not trying to do that, but we're trying to get this consistency. We want consistency across, and that's where PatternFly comes in. You can use the same forms, the same things over multiple enterprise products or whatever you're doing. It's not evil, PatternFly, it's good. Okay, what is PatternFly? I've been talking for ages, and you want to know actually what it is. Well, it's Bootstrap. Who loves Bootstrap? Yeah! A great audience. But it's also plus love. No, it's plus extra goodness. So we've added some cool compatibilities and awesome fonts and different things to make Bootstrap even more functional, even better, even more brilliant. Yeah. It's metaphor time again. More images. I said in the description that PatternFly is a bit like Lego, and it is. You get little blocks, little UI blocks, little forms, little charts that you can build into your great website. More bricks. And more bricks. So the point is, you can use these little blocks of PatternFly in your projects and build whatever you want. You can adapt it, you can play with it, it's open source, you can contribute to it. So these are some of the additional components. This is what it actually does. These little forms and charts and font awesome here. So lots of different things that you can do with PatternFly. The best way, I think, is to go to the website and check it out and see all the different patterns that you can use. Whew! AngularJS. Can we have an applause for AngularJS? Oh, lukewarm. I sense there's some React people here or some other rival JavaScripters. AngularJS is something that we've taken on and supported, but we want to support everything, so don't worry too much about that. Okay, coming back to our key messages, we've got a beautiful graphics. It's a pattern library. It's another library. Just in case you thought you didn't have enough libraries in your life, there's another library, PatternFly. I say, you know, you were just thinking, oh, I wish I had another library. That would be great. And here you got one. So you can modify the styles, you can modify the code, and there's the community. And I want to go into this because as developers, this is your chance to communicate with designers, enterprise-level designers. I think this is a great opportunity for you guys to interact with them. As I mentioned, we've got this user-tested approach and things like A/B testing to make sure these designs are really great. So you have the opportunity to collaborate with these kind of people, and it's I think it's quite unique about this project that you're really interacting with people who have a design focus. Wow, we've got to the website at last. Hooray! So there's different parts of the website. This part here tells you about use cases, people who've used this code before. It's really user-friendly and something you can use. Here we've got another oversection. This is about the design elements, how the design elements function, how you should use them, how to make it work, that kind of thing. Colors. Who likes colors? Well, not very many of you like colors. Developers, that's why. No. So you can obviously we've designed things with color in mind, but you can also play with that and adapt that in a very easy way. So that's cool too. And here we have it. This is basically what it does. It's the code. You get the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and you can open it up, use it, look at it, try it, deploy it. This is the essence of it. As I mentioned, it's another library. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So this is a random slide of what I was just saying. You've got the HTML, CSS. We've got some jQuery going on there. The Angular PatternFly, AngularJS also. What we really want to do is move towards web components. This is what we want, neutral things. So whether you're using React or whatever you're using, you can use this, and that's where we're going. If you're interested in this kind of thing, the future of the project, then you can see what we're moving towards, which is being more neutral, being more mobile friendly, and making it more valuable. As this is an open source project, this is your chance to contribute if you're really excited about this and think it would be really valuable. Community. Oh, yes. So the community is very live and well. There's lots of ways you can interact with the community. I think what's really great about open source is people getting together, having similar problems, and trying to solve them. I think it's really important that we try and solve problems together, and that's where you get the discussion groups, that kind of thing. And there's just loads of things here. I won't go through them all. I don't want to bore you, but it's really, I think, one of the selling points of PatternFly, the alive community of designers, right? So one of my purposes coming here today is to get you excited, and we really want to, pull you in, and so you can, be involved in this community in lots of different ways. Okay, do you remember this sad story? Oh no, Red Hat 2 years ago with our mixed up UIs, and it was horrible and it wasn't very good. Well, we changed that with PatternFly. PatternFly saves the day. Woo! Okay. So then we get, oh, wow. I see some of you like, no, well, kind of. Anyway, so this is what you get when you have consistency over enterprise products. You get similar user experiences. You actually create a brand. So this is really exciting. And this is what gets me excited about PatternFly, seeing the progress that we made, and I'm just really, yeah. Let's just do that again because that's fun. Just a mess, and whew, I really love that. I really love that. Okay, so it remains to be said, some people whose lives were changed by PatternFly forever. Thanks, PatternFly. You make it look like I'm a half decent at designing a user interface. This one, I never thought as a developer I could make a fancy UI until I started using PatternFly. These are real stories. We didn't just pay them to do this. Okay. So that's basically it from me. I hope that you at least look at PatternFly, see it. I think it's really important in the IT world to know about the possibilities, the possibility of tools you can use so that you know when you have that problem, that use case, you can get involved. If you're excited about open source, if you've thought, I would really like to get involved in open source, but I don't know how to contribute, this is your chance. It'll look good on your CV. No. But this is a really nice opportunity for you guys. I think it's useful. I think it's really focused towards you. And yeah, it's something that you should really consider, and if you really would like to get involved with. So, Minsk. Styal normalne. Хорошо. You got a question?
Hello. What about Bootstrap 4 and mobile UI components? Native UI or something else?
Thank you very much for your technical question. I really love technical questions. I don't precisely know. I know that we are moving, I think we were moving to Bootstrap 5, as far as I remember. So that was my knowledge on that one, so I'm not too sure. But I'm sure we have, as I mentioned, we have our pathway, our roadmap, PatternFly roadmap, so if you look there, then...
And what about mobile UI implementation of PatternFly?
This is something we're aiming towards. We don't have full mobile reactiveness at the moment, but it's along with web components being neutral, mobile friendliness, mobile reactiveness is something we're trying to implement at the moment.
And fallback logic for native controls for mobile devices? Nope.
Again, I'm not sure on that one, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Oh, thank you.
More questions to the man in the red hat?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
I spent my time doing pretty same thing, mostly. And the question is, what already done in the PatternFly? I checked the website and found that you have a lots of documentation how to implement. But what about implementation? Can I start using PatternFly for now for doing my custom enterprise solution?
So the question was, can you use this for your custom enterprise solution? Now, I'm not a lawyer. I don't look like one. I've got, well, I could be, but I'm not. So this is open source. It'll be on one of the open source licenses. So as long as you keep that code open in your custom enterprise solution, as long as you don't break the terms of the license, you're free to change it, add to it as you like. So I don't know how open sourcey this audience is, but we have various licenses like GPL and so on, and the point is that the code remains open, right? I hope that answers your question. We can talk afterwards.
One last question, please.